Okay, people, with today, you're going to start a new journey for inorganic. People, the thing is, all this time, all these years, maybe second shy students are there, might be third shy students are watching the recording, maybe. People, you have witnessed inorganic like a big book, right? I told you that in the beginning video I did before starting the classes. I told you inorganic was a big book. This is your inorganic tute. This is your inorganic tute, people. D block is not there. D block is also a very small tute. Uh, this is only 39 sides. 39 sides, 38 pages. 38 divided by 2 is how much? 16, 16, 19, 19, right? Only 19 A4 papers are there in this tute. So does this tute include everything? Yes, it includes everything in inorganic that you need to know in order to answer any A-level question in the paper. So that big book, people, around this is condensed into something like this. How? And how we are going to learn from today onwards how we did that. And you're going to learn inorganic in a better way starting from today. So please use the PDF of the beta tute I have sent you in the group. You don't have the tute yet. You will get this tute, people. When you join the class, revision only or revision plus paper, when you join, you will get the inorganic tute. As well as unit 4, we are starting in this month. Now, this story I told you before. This Melissa story, this was created by last year. Actually, in last year only we created this story, but now it's like updated and more better story now. What is cation analysis? Now, when you're learning cation analysis, people, there are a lot of colors, lot of reagents, and lot of steps in there. There are a lot of steps in there, but when you learn this story, you will understand, okay, this is simple. You can tell cation analysis from start to end even without studying. Yes, even without studying, if you just revise only 2 times or 3 times probably with the story, you will remember this until the exam forever. Maybe forever, like forever. Now, this is the thing. When I studied cation analysis, when I was doing A levels, I also used some kind of method like this, and I still remember that. I still remember it. So this story is for the most difficult part in inorganic cation analysis. In other stuff, people, other topics, we don't have these kind of stories. We have other methods to remember it. So for cation analysis, we have this Melissa's nice story. So read the tute first. What is cation analysis? It's a stepwise procedure to determine the cations present in a cation mixture. One more thing, people, this is not only theory. Last year, I did inorganic. Theory first, I completed every theory parts and then I did some questions and then moved on. That was not successful. That wasn't successful. I experimented 2025 batch first and then now 2026, a better version of the revision than last year. This year, we are giving you another tute. I don't have the tute currently. We are giving you another tute, the lock breaking tute. The lock breaking tute makes you connect stuff from different places of inorganic, and then you will get a chunk of idea regarding how to answer a question. That's how we are proceeding forward. That's how we are proceeding forward. And for that, cation analysis, gas analysis, flame test, group 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then group 15 hydrolysis and blah, blah, blah. A lot of stuff is included in that tute also through questions. Okay, through questions. So read this part. This is the most questioned area in an A-level paper overall. Every year they are going to ask cation analysis. Even a small point regarding cation analysis will be there in the paper. Sure and short. Every year it's there. So it's worth it to study this story. Cation analysis can be broken down into groups, which with respect to the order they are precipitated. Consider this as cation identification rather than a chain process by understanding idea of each step. People don't study cation analysis just like a chain reaction, like step 1, step 2. Don't study like that. Of course, here we have given it like that, but don't study it like that. Just understand, okay, group 1 precipitates, can adding dilute HCl and you get 3 precipitates and they are white in color, blah, blah, blah. Group 2 is adding H2S in acidic medium, okay, you get this kind of precipitates. Study it as individual steps. This story will help you remember everything, but study it as individual steps. It will be useful in identification of cations in questions. People, Each step has three substeps. Now, each step, people, in the cation analysis, it has three substeps. People, first one is, what are we adding? What are we doing? What are we doing? Again, what are we adding? What are we doing? Then what are the precipitates? What are the precipitates? And the third one is, what are the colors of the precipitates? These are the 3 points you need to know regarding each topic. What are we doing? That means what are we putting actually? What is the reagent that you are putting? Number 2, what is the precipitate? So FB, what you call me, aluminium hydroxide, ferric hydroxide, antimony sulfide, whatever it is, precipitate. Then third one, color of the precipitate. Antimony sulfide orange color, tin sulfide plus 2 oxidation state, that is going to be brown color, tin plus 4 oxidation state, that's going to be like, yellow color. Now, plus 2 is yellow color, plus 4 is brown color. So likewise, there are different colors for different precipitates which you need to remember in this story. I hope you get the idea. Right. People, first of all, group number 1. Addition of dilute HCl to the cation mixture results in 3 precipitations as follows. Okay, now let's go to the story, Hari. That's the interesting part. Let's go to the story. So there was this girl named Melissa. Right? She had a funeral to attend. I told the beginning part of this in a separate video, a small video I sent. She had to attend a funeral. Hari? She had to attend a funeral. Please don't turn on your cameras. Okay? Right. She had to attend the funeral. So when she is entering the funeral, people, there were 3 white color flags near the entrance. Melissa, when she was entering, there were 3 white color flags. This funeral is called cation analysis. Sorry, this whole thing is called cation analysis. And when she is attending that, people, what happened? She saw that there are 3 white color flags. These 3 white color flags tell you the 3 precipitates when you begin the cation analysis. And it starts like this. Me, li, sa. Easy. What is it? Me, li, sa. Me means what? Li means what? And sa means what? People, me means mercury, or you can call it Hg plus actually. Li means what? Lithium, they're not lithium. Li means what? Lead. But it doesn't start with lead actually. When you're writing lead, you're writing it like this, okay? But we write it like this in lead. So we can tell it like Li for this one. Lead. Pb2 plus. What is Sa? Sa means, people, it is also something like this. Now, Sa, when you're writing silver, S is there. So Sa goes to silver. Silver is coming from Ag. So Ag plus. These are the cations that are precipitated. And what we are adding, people? Dilute HCl. We are adding dilute HCl. So when you add dilute HCl, you get the chloride precipitates. So Hg plus, actually it will combine with the chlorine to form HgCl, and Pb2 plus, it will join with 2 chlorines to form PbCl2. Meanwhile, Sa, just Ag plus, it will form AgCl. And all these 3 are white in color. So this is the memory hack, Melissa. Okay. And these are the 3 precipitates, and the color, white color. How do you remember that? There are 3 white color flags. I have given it actually. Melissa wearing a white dress in a funeral which has a white flag at the entrance. If you want, you can draw it. There's a space here in the tute. If you want, you can draw it. So it's better visual memory also there. So please write this down in your tute name in your paper somewhere. In a rough work paper, again like this. Yeah, whatever you can call it. I called it Melissa. Sorry, I called it Melissa. You can call it Melissa or whatever. It's just a name. Just a name. Okay. Now, what you have learned. One more thing, people. We revision students know this. Revision students and revision plus paper, everyone. They know that we are doing the class in Pomodoros. Pomodoros can we are going to teach you for 20 minutes, and then we are going to take 5 minutes to explain what we taught in that 20 minutes, and then I'm going to give a 5 minutes break. That's what I'm going to do. Now we started the class at 7:12 or something, right? So at 7:32, I'll stop teaching and then I'll teach you what did we do in the last 20 minutes and then I'll give you a 5 minute break. There will not be a big break in the class. So 5 minute break I'll give you while doing the class. Okay. Now we will next one. Next one. This duty is interesting, people. Group 2. Eat some biscuits or an orange. Might be poisoned. What does that mean now? People, may now, Melissa is entering the funeral only. So, when you go inside a funeral, you will get snacks or something like Mari biscuit or something, right? So, there's this girl, a Japanese girl actually. A Japanese girl actually, she's coming. I don't know how, but Melissa, let's think it's a foreign one, foreign funeral. So, Melissa is coming with a tray. Melissa is coming with a tray. People, that tray, I'm going to erase this. Okay. There's a tray. Okay. There's a tray, and that tray contains 4 biscuits. Biscuits, no, 4 tins of biscuits. It can be team biscuit or anything else. Whatever, there are 4 tins. There are 4 tins. So when Melissa is walking towards this girl to have one of these tins, now biscuits are there inside. May she so now in the next page you can see she saw there was a Leyland bus, like bus in Sri Lanka. There was a Leyland outside. It's like the funeral is near the road. Okay, the funeral is near the road, so buses are going, and there was a Leyland bus and a car. Like abnormally, they are very huge. Like they are very big. Like car is very big. Like like more than a Defender or something. Like very big. The Leyland bus also was big. However, like it is huge. Both of them are huge. So you can tell here. You look outside, and there is a Leyland bus and a car which is huge. Interesting points. So there is a Leyland bus. So there's Leyland. There is bus. Bus again. And car is there. And car is there. And huge. That word is important. Huge. And yeah, these three. Yeah. Bus is also there. Leyland bus. Hurry. These 4 words, people, these 4 words explain 4 cations. In group 2 precipitates. Group 2 precipitates, 4 cations are precipitated. There are 3 things which you do. Next, first thing is we should understand what we are doing in that group. Now, second group, there are precipitates, and we have to understand what are the precipitates, like how are they forming. People, in the group number 1, I added HCl, right? I added HCl and I got the chloride precipitates. And the remaining thing you call that the filtrate. The remaining filtrate, you're going to add H2S. H2S is that a compound or something? No, it's a gas. You're going to put a pipe or something and you're going to bubble H2S through the mixture. You're going to bubble H2S through the mixture. So H2S is bubbled and there will be a set of precipitates, formation of sulfides. Sulfide kya now H2S contains sulfide H2S contains 2H plus and then S2 minus. Okay. S2 minus. So S2 minus will join with certain cation, let's say X2 plus, it will form XS. So this is a cation. Okay. So there are 9 cations to study here. That's the worst part. 9 cations are there to study in this group. 9. Okay. First one 3, second one 9, third one 3, fourth one 3, and others are 3 actually. Like this is only 9 we have to study. 9. Okay. That is why this story is important. Listen. So there was a Leyland bus and there was a car and they were huge. That's it. Easy. So what does this Leyland means? Now, Leyland, just like the previous one in Melissa, that le word is there. Here also there. So here also it means lead 2 plus. What? Lead 2 plus again, like we precipitated that before, right? Why is it there again? Like it's there remaining ones, I guess. Remaining ones are there. Actually, we just want to tell lead 2 plus is precipitated with H2S. Now, this cation analysis, it's not, it's not a chain process, I told you. We just want to like organize them such that we want to identify certain cations. So lead 2 plus will precipitate with lead sulfide, PBS. So Pb2 plus is there. What is bus then? Bus kyanne people? Bismuth. Bismuth. Bismuth is coming where? Bismuth 3 plus actually. Bismuth. Check the periodic table. Below antimony. Below antimony. In the nitrogen group 15, I guess. Yes, group 15. Group 15 you have, at last you have bismuth 3 plus. Ca means what? Not calcium. Not Ca means not calcium. Ca is copper. Copper 2 plus. Okay? Copper 2 plus. Huge. You know this. Hg. Yeah, now previously also we wrote Hg, right? Okay, that is Hg plus 1 oxidation state. Don't forget, the previous one was Hg plus 1 oxidation state. This one plus 2 oxidation state. How do you remember that? People, group 1 is plus 1 oxidation state. Group 2 is plus 2 oxidation state. Okay? Group 2 is plus 2 oxidation state. Group 1 is plus 1. Group 2 is plus 2. That's it. So Hg plus 2 oxidation state is there. So lead 2 plus, bismuth 3 plus, copper 2 plus, and mercury 2 plus is there. Okay. Now, sulfides of these, so you have to join with the sulfide. So PbS. And this one is Bi2S3. Like S2 minus, you know how to write that, right? Bi3 plus and S2 minus. So you cross multiply the valency. So it will be Bi2S3. So this one copper sulfide, CuS, and this one is HgS. Okay, HgS. What are the colors? Colors you have to remember on your own. I can't tell anything regarding that. Colors you have to remember on your own. It is black color, people. Now, everything I can't tell. Stories, like only this part you need to study that it is black color. Okay, others I will tell you. This is black color. Right. Now these are 4 precipitates. So 4 done, 5 left. 4 done and 5 left. Now only we come to this tray-like thing. Okay. We come to this tray-like thing. People, there are 4 tins actually. 4 tins means what? Tin 4 plus. What? There are 4 tins. So tin 4 plus. Sn plus 4 oxidation state. So tin 4 plus is precipitated. Tin 4 plus is precipitated. 4 tins are there. Okay. 1 tin contains cardamom. Weird, but okay, fine. Cardamom biscuits or something. I don't know. Cardamom biscuits are there. Cadmium 2 plus. The cardamom is coming from cadmium. Okay. Cadmium 2 plus. There's something else. There's something else. There's something else. 2 tins are rusted. Okay, what did I tell now? There are 4 tins. So tin plus 4 oxidation state. 1 tin or maybe 2 tins. So cadmium 2 plus. So you can tell 2 tins contain cardamom. 2 tins contain cardamom. And 2 tins are also rusted. 2 tins are rusted. 2 tins are rusted. What does that mean? Sn2 plus. Now why rusted? Why rusted? What's the color of rust? People, what's the color of rust? What's the color of rust? Rust, malagada. What's the color of rust? Tell me. What's the color of rust? Tell. Drop a message. Come on. Don't be shy. Yes, brown color. Rust means brown color, right? So actually tin sulfide that is formed is brown color. Easy. Rust is brown color, so tin 2 plus brown color. Right? Tin 2 plus is brown color. Yeah, reddish brown or brown. You can call reddish brown or brown. So tin 2 plus okay, cadmium 2 plus okay, tin 4 plus okay. What else? People, Melissa doesn't know something. What she doesn't know. People, one tin is poisoned. One tin is poisoned. So people, arsenic. Have you heard arsenic poisoning? Arsenic is a very poisonous element. Arsenic is very poisonous. So I don't know. This Japanese girl has put arsenic in one tin. Like she has put arsenic in one of the tins. I don't know what's the reason. Don't ask me. I don't care. It's like she has put some arsenic in one tin. She has put some arsenic in one tin. So that's arsenic. A is 3 plus actually. Let's say 3 tins contain arsenic. Okay, now 2 tins contain cardamom. Okay, 2 tins contain cardamom. 3 tins contain arsenic also. So Melissa should choose now. Like she has a 1 over 4 chance of surviving, right? She has 1 over 4 chance of surviving. So 3 tins contain arsenic, 1 tin doesn't contain arsenic, correct? So she has a chance of survival 1/4. So probability of surviving 25%. So arsenic 3 plus is there. Arsenic 3 plus is there. Right? Arsenic 3 plus is there. Okay. People, I'll write this one here and I'll write this one here, okay? Tin plus 2 නෙමෙයි plus 4 here and arsenic 3 plus. There you go. And then tin 2 plus here. People, cadmium sulfide, cardamom containing 2 biscuit CDS, SnS2, 2 sulfides will come because plus 4 oxidation state. AS3 plus AS2S3, just like Bi2S3, AS2S3. SN2 plus will form SNS. People, all these three are yellow color. Again, a tin plus 4 oxidation state, cadmium 2 plus, and then arsenic sulfide. These are yellow color. SNS tin sulfide plus 2 oxidation state brown color. I told you 2 tins are rusted, so it's brown in color. Brown in color. Okay, now how many are complete? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more there. One more there. What is that? The auntie. The auntie with the orange. Auntie with the orange. The auntie with the orange. She's, I don't know whose auntie is that, but auntie is coming and then gives an orange. Eat this. Maybe poisoned. I don't know. You can create your own story. You can create a movie of this in future. Probably if you become a movie director. Can you become a movie director by doing bio? Can, right? Can, right? I mean, just as a hobby, you can do it, right? So in case if you become a movie director in future, you can create the story. Mention my name also. Okay. So auntie is coming and giving an orange to this Melissa and tells her to eat it. So anti means what? Antimony. And sulfide, why it's an orange? Orange color. Antimony sulfide, orange color. Orange color and orange color sari wearing auntie comes and gives an orange. Sorry, just imagine that. So SP SB 3 plus, so SB2S3. Orange color. Like antimony is SB. Right? Antimony, you call it SB. SB තමයි antimony කියන්නේ. හරිද? In the periodic table you have it. SB is antimony. Okay, so SB to S3 orange color. තව එකක් තියෙනවා මේ SB කිව්වම මතක් වෙනවා මේ මේක නම් my teacher told it last year. Before last year, not last year. Before last year. ඒ දවස්වල මතකද there was a person in the parliament wearing an orange colored dress. අර කියන්නෙම නෑ කියලා there was a video, right? Sharing here and there. I don't know whether you know it or not. කියන්නෙම නෑ මට බෑ. වගකීමෙන්ද කියන්න ඒ වගේ වීඩියෝ එකක් තිබුණා. That person is wearing orange color in that video. That person is wearing orange color in that video actually. හරිද? මේ එයාගේ නම SB දිසානායක. හරිද? That person's name is SB Disanayaka. So you can remember it that way also. That one is not mine. I don't take the credit for that. It's my teacher's last year. Before last year actually. So SB Disanayaka, he's also wearing orange color. So you can use that one also. But this is my story. So here you go. Right. So these are black color. These are yellow color. And that is brown and orange. Okay. Okay now. Pomodoro 1. I have completed now. So remind everything. Don't write anything yet. Don't write anything. Repeat after me. What happened? What happened now? What happened? People, first of all, Melissa was there. Melissa was there and she's attending a funeral. She's attending a funeral. When she was attending, there were three white color flags. What does that represent? The first three white color precipitates. What are the precipitates? Me, Li, Sa. Me means mercury, Li means lead, and Sa means what? Silver. So silver plus, Hg plus 1, and then lead 2 plus. So all of them form a chloride precipitate, which is white in color, white color precipitate. Okay. Now Melissa comes in and she looks outside the window and there was a Leyland bus, meaning lead plus 2 oxidation state. And then she saw a car, copper, okay, and a bus, like Leyland bus, so bismuth also there. And then which is huge, like they are big, okay, there, so they have the mercury plus 2 oxidation state. So all of them will form the sulfide, which is black in color. Okay. Then there are 4 tins with the tray coming in. So 4 tins are there. So tin plus 2 oxidation state, yellow color. 2 tins contain cardamom, so cadmium 2 plus, cadmium sulfide. And then 3 tins contain arsenic, so which is they are poisoned. So arsenic 3 plus. So all of them are yellow in color. Then there is the 2 tins which are rusted. So SN2 plus, rust means brown color. So SN2 plus, brown color. SN sulfide, tin sulfide, brown color. Okay. Then finally, you had the orange color sari wearing auntie, who is representing antimony sulfide. Okay, antimony sulfide, Sp2S3. Okay, hard part is done. Now you know, right? I mean, you can tell it, right? If you still can't tell it, I am not good at teaching. That's it. I am not good at teaching. I'm going to take that on my side. If you still don't understand, because this story is created such that you will understand everything and you will be able to tell everything after revising properly 2 or 3 times. You will be able to tell the cations properly. Write this down. Write this down. So 5 minutes break and I'll give you time to write this down also. Now in the tute, you have to fill the tute when you get this, okay? Definitely fill the tute. You're going to study this for the exam, okay? You're going to study this tute for the exam. Okay. Now we are moving on. Come back to the class. Give your 100% attention. Okay. Now the third step of cation analysis. The third step of cation analysis. Now first step we added dilute HCl and we got the chloride precipitates. Second step, So is there three precipitates in yellow color? Yes. These three precipitates are yellow color. SnS2 and then AS2S3 and then cadmium sulfide. These are yellow in color. In the duty, it says 4. Ah, yes, correct it then. It's 3. Altogether 9 only there. Correct it, not 4, 3. Typing mistake. Right. So, first group, you had the chloride precipitates. Second group, you have the sulfide precipitates. Second group, you have the sulfide precipitates. You bubble H2S in the acidic medium. Acidic medium H2S bubbling, you get a set of 9 precipitates. Then we move into the third one. People, third one, there is a procedure which you have to follow. There's a procedure which you have to follow. Now, there are 3 things I told you which you have to do. First one, you have to know what you are doing. Like what you are putting into the mixture. What is the reagent that you're putting, or what are the procedures that you're doing. Second one is you need to know the precipitate. Third one is you have to know the color of those precipitates. So here the third one, group 3, a nice thing is there. Ice cream with aluminium. Aluminium ice cream. That's all you have to know. Aluminium ice cream. I created an AI video with it. Aluminium ice cream, like aluminium mixed with ice cream. I created an AI video. I'll send it to the group. Okay, aluminium ice cream. Okay, first of all, let's learn what you're going to do in that step. First of all, people, you're going to boil the solution. And I have written the reason on the side of that. To remove H2S. Why are you boiling the solution? To remove H2S. To remove H2S, you are boiling the solution. Second one, addition of dilute HNO3 and then heating to convert Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus. Then third one, addition of ammonium hydroxide in the presence of ammonium chloride. Okay. Now listen. Now this one contains something which is, you are learning this in unit number 12, equilibrium. There is one point called common ion effect, which you're going to learn in equilibrium. I'm not going to go deep into that right now in inorganic. I'll go deep into that when I'm doing equilibrium unit number 12. So later we'll discuss that. Now, listen. Even in the second group, people, acidic medium H2S, you get 9 precipitate. That also has a reason. Like, how is it happening? I'm going to teach you that when you are doing equilibrium, it's not necessary for the inorganic part. There's one past paper question where you need to explain, but you can leave that off because you are doing it in equilibrium separately. Okay. Then, people, boiling the solution. Why do we boil the solution now? Now, in the previous step, group number 2, we added H2S. We need to remove it. We have to remove the H2S. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. Like H2S will combine with other precipitates and then like it's going to be a mess. So we remove H2S first by boiling the solution. So step number 1, we boil the solution. Why? To remove H2S. Second one, we are adding dilute HNO3 and then we are heating. Why? To convert all the Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus. Because Fe2 plus will ruin all the precipitates. Fe2 plus will ruin all the precipitates which are going to get below an Fe2 plus. It's like a mess. It's a dirty green color precipitate. If it form, people, like, it's not going to work with that. So Fe2 plus first you're going to remove it completely by converting it into Fe3 plus by adding dilute HNO3 and heating. Step number 2. Step number 3, addition of ammonium hydroxide in the presence of ammonium chloride. Now this thing has a certain thing. I'll tell you very briefly. I'll tell you. I'm not going to go deep into this. Please don't write anything, okay? I'll just teach you what is happening. There is ammonium hydroxide. So actually we are getting the hydroxide precipitates. We are getting hydroxide. I'll tell you the cations. People, cations, now aluminium ice cream. Aluminium is of course aluminium, Al3 plus. Ice cream. Ice means, people, iron. Ice cream is coming from iron. Iron means Fe3 plus. Okay. Cream means chromium. I'll write the element itself, ion itself, chromium 3 plus. And actually, people, hydroxide precipitates are formed. AlOH3, FeOH3, and chromium hydroxide CrOH3. So hydroxide precipitates are formed. So of course you might be wondering now, can't we add sodium hydroxide? Can't we add potassium hydroxide? Can't we add lithium hydroxide? Can't we just add ammonium hydroxide? Why are we putting ammonium chloride? You can ask questions like that. The thing is, to understand the reason why you are doing it, you need to go to unit 12. I'll tell one thing. There are some cations which need large amount of sulfide to precipitate or hydroxide or whatever. There are some cations which need a lesser amount of sulfides to precipitate. So there are two of them. Number one, there are people who need large amount. There are people who need small amount. It's like people who are eating then. When they eat like two pieces of pizza, 2 slices of large pizza, they are full. They can't eat anymore. They can't eat anymore. But some people, even if they eat a large full pizza, they're still not full. There are people like that. So they need large amount of pizza. So these cations are also like this. Some cations need a large amount of sulfides or hydroxide or whatever the anion to precipitate. Some needs only lesser amount. So people, this aluminium, iron 3 plus and chromium 3 plus only needs a small amount to precipitate. Then what if a person who eats 2 pizzas, only 2 portions of pizzas, if we give him a full pizza, he will eat the 2 and then go away, right? He will get satisfied. So of course, even if you put sodium hydroxide, these 3 will precipitate. That's true. But magnesium 2 plus, which needs a large amount of OH minus, will also precipitate. And it is also white in color. This aluminium hydroxide is also white in color. So it will mix up with that precipitate. So in order to avoid that, what you're going to do, group 2, I'll explain when I go to the beginning and when I finish everything, I'll explain everything once again. Okay, now focus on this one. Okay. So aluminium 3 plus, iron 3 plus and chromium 3 plus, these 3 cations need a lesser amount of OH minus to precipitate. So if you add sodium hydroxide, what will happen? Of course, they will precipitate. But what else will precipitate? Cations like magnesium 2 plus will also precipitate and it will ruin the mixture. So we avoid putting excess OH minus. So how to control the OH minus amount? That's what we do with ammonium hydroxide. People, sodium hydroxide and all, it will fully dissociate to form sodium plus and OH minus, okay? But ammonium hydroxide, it will only reversibly dissociate to form ammonium plus and then OH minus. Reversibly, if there is 100 moles, only a few amount will dissociate. Let's say something like 60, only 60. So minus 60. At equilibrium, people, you will have only 40 molecules of ammonium hydroxide and 60 molecules of ammonium plus and then 60 molecules of OH minus. But here, everything will react. If there are 100, then all the 100 will react. All the 100 will react to form OH minus and H plus. OH minus and ammonium plus. So everything will go to form anions and cations. So reversible reaction we can reduce by some amount. Also, people, we can add a regulator. To this to favor the reaction more towards the back direction. We can favor the reaction more towards the back direction by adding ammonium chloride. What does ammonium chloride do? Ammonium chloride will dissociate fully in order to form ammonium plus and then Cl minus. Then make equilibrium. If you don't understand what I'm telling here, please forget it. Just study the precipitates and the colors and then go forward. Because this part you're going to learn in equilibrium later when your brains are like, when you're done energetics, you're done gases, you're done a lot of calculations, and then your brain is ready to learn something like equilibrium. If you don't understand what I'm telling, just forget it and move forward, okay? Right. Ammonium hydroxide is a reversible reaction which forms ammonium plus and then OH minus. So this ammonium chloride we are adding such that it fully dissociates to form ammonium plus and Cl minus. Now you can see ammonium plus is a common ion. Common ion. So common ion, if there's a common ion, what happens is this reaction will favor backward. Once this reaction favors backward, people, what will happen? The OH minus will further decrease. Very small amount of OH minus will be there. And that is just enough to precipitate aluminium hydroxide, iron 3 hydroxide, and then chromium hydroxide. Understood, right? Okay, that's the reason why I'm putting ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride both. I have given it in the tute. We add ammonium hydroxide to get the hydroxide precipitate. But why do we add ammonium chloride? We will learn that in the coming equilibrium lesson. However, if we say in brief, only the cations which need lesser amount of OH minus will precipitate. Therefore we don't add a strong base like sodium hydroxide, which causes to precipitate every cation, which will be problematic. So what we do, we only precipitate the cations which need lesser amount of OH minus. So here you go, first one, aluminium ice cream. So aluminium ice cream means aluminium is there, and then ice, and then cream. Aluminium is aluminium hydroxide. Then ice means iron, so Fe3 plus FeOH3. People, all are plus 3 oxidation state. Okay, look at the beauty. Listen to me. Third group, 3 precipitates and plus 3 oxidation state. And there are 3 activities to do. Everything is 3. Third group, also there are 3 precipitates, although it is plus 3 oxidation state. Also, there are 3 activities to do. 3 activities means first boiling the solution, then adding dilute HNO3 and heating, and then you finally add ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride, and then you get the precipitates like this. So aluminium ice cream, chromium hydroxide, CrOH3, which will be, now first one, this one is white color. You call this gelatinous white precipitate. Gelatinous white precipitate. What is this one? What is this one? You know this. Tell me. If you know this, tell me. What is FeOH3? Now I have done inorganic. Tell me. FeOH3. What's the color? How do you remember? How do you remember? Rust. Reddish brown, or you can call it orange brown, whatever. Reddish brown, orange brown, yellow brown. Yeah, reddish brown, yellow brown, all suits. Reddish brown kilamandana. CrOH3. This one I'll tell you something may point I learned from my teacher back then. At this point, I'm going to tell you everything that I learned from the previous class, and I'm going to tell you which among Mama Nikangi Neva I have created them. Like others, I have taken it from my teacher. Okay. I think like it's like spreading the education and like conveying the information for you to make it easier to learn. Like that's how it goes. So CrOH3 people, this one, the color of it you can remember like this. Now before JVP, what you had? Before JVP, what you had? Don't think about the lotus thing. Okay, don't think the lotus thing. Before that, what you had? Blue and green, right? Blue color is SLFP, and then green color is UNP. That one, bluish green. Okay, bluish green. Bluish green. So aluminium ice cream, aluminium hydroxide, ferric hydroxide, and chromium hydroxide. So there you go. Write this down under group number 3. Under group number 3. Who doesn't like ice cream? But this time it comes with aluminium foil. But you decide whether it's good to give ice cream at a funeral. So it's nice to study the tutor. Also, there are some things here. Is it good to give ice cream in a funeral? Do you think yes or no? Is it good to give ice cream in a funeral? They give tea and all, of course. But ice cream, do you think it's suitable to give? You tell me. Tell me, come on. Come on. You tell your idea, like is giving ice cream good? Like if you had to manage a funeral in future someday, is giving ice cream good? You don't think so? Yes. Food is food. One person food is food. That's it. Food is food. Ice cream or tea or biscuit or whatever, it just goes to your stomach, right? That's my idea also. Food is food. TUT, the beta version of the TUT I have sent in the group. You have it, right? Beta version can cation analysis, analysis, gas analysis. That part only they are in the PDF. Rest of the stuff is there in these TUTs. Group 17, group 18, and then final parts, everything included. No, you don't. Wait, let me check the group. I have sent it, ne? Not this. Oh my god. No? No, I have sent it. Inorganic beta tute, I have sent it. I'll put a dot to that. Are you there in the 2026 Arcane group? Can you drop me a message to this number? What's up? You drop me a message, okay? Right. When you finished, I mean, when you put the message, just let me know. People, group number 4. Group number 4, read that part until I send this person the tute. Okay. By the way, Happy New Year, okay? It's not happy, but still. It's your exam year. It's your exam year. It's like 7 months more. It's happy, happy. Don't worry, it's happy. Happy New Year then, okay? Right. 7 months more. 7 months more. August, by July end, just think like it's over. July end is the last month. So July is the last month. So 7 months more. 3 subjects, 7 months. At the time you sleep, and all, okay? Then how much hours do you have left? For 7 hours. So it's a small amount of time. So don't waste any single second. So every second you waste will cause you to panic at the end. So if you work early, you will have your results. Good. Okay, group number 4, that Japanese lady in the funeral. Maybe that person, I don't know. Okay. In the above solution, we obtain the filtrate by filtering out the precipitates. It can be observed that the solution is basic now. Now the solution is basic. Okay, because we have added hydroxide. Ne? People, therefore, when we bubble H2S, group number 4 also we bubble H2S. Oh my god. Group number 4 also we bubble H2S. Another set of 4 precipitates are there. Now in group 2, when we bubble H2S, we get one set of precipitates. Now in basic medium, we get another set of precipitates. How does that happen? Again, unit number 12, equilibrium. Unit number 12, equilibrium. That also will be learned under equilibrium. I'll just tell you brief what's going on. In brief, we need to understand that the sulfides which need large amount of S2 minus will be precipitated in group 2. Sulfides, again, the cations which need large amount of sulfides to precipitate, they will precipitate in group 2. The cations which need a lesser amount of, sulfides precipitate. Sorry, other side. The cations which need a large amount of sulfides which to precipitate will precipitate in group number 4. The cations which need a small amount of sulfides, they will precipitate in group number 2. Okay, now these cations only need a large amount. Group 2 will need less amount. Group 4 will need large amount. How is that happening? I'll tell you in brief. A little bit I'll tell you. People, H2S is a reversible reaction forming H plus and S2 minus. Harid, make one step. When this happens in 2 steps, you will learn that later. Harid, I'm not going to go deep into it. So this is a reversible reaction. So H plus and sulfide is formed. People, when you add H plus into the mixture, again, the solution is acidic. You add H plus from outside, so solution becomes acidic. So as I told you, there's a common ion effect happening. So reaction favors backward. The acidic medium, the reaction favors backward, the sulfide amount decreases. That's how you regulate. When you add OH minus, however, what will happen? Now, when adding H plus reaction favor backward, when adding OH minus, what will happen? People, OH minus will react with H plus to form what actually? OH minus will react with H plus to form water. And this reaction will favor the reaction. Again, this will decrease the amount of H plus. So it will favor the reaction forward. You favor the reaction forward. When you favor the reaction forward, sulfide amount will increase then. Sulfide amount, it will increase. So that will increase the sulfide amount by favoring the reaction forward. This thing is called the common ion effect. In H plus is added and OH minus added, it's the other way around. So H plus decrease, reaction favor forward. This one you're going to learn in pH. pH you're going to learn. This is the idea behind this. So, however, this is not needed for inorganic. If for inorganic, what you need is the precipitates and the colors and how they are forming, like that's the thing. But these are, physical chemistry. On the backside, it's physical chemistry. I mean, behind the scenes, it's this physical chemistry. Behind the cation analysis, it's all physical chemistry. Even precipitations, people, you're going to learn them in KSP. KSP, you're going to learn that later, solubility product. It's all physical chemistry. Okay, look. What are the precipitates now? In group 4, now, there's a memory hack given. Konnichiwa. Have you heard Konnichiwa? The real one is what? මට ඇත්ත එක මතක නෑ. How to tell me Konnichiwa මොකක්ද දාගත්තේ නේද? In Japanese Konnichiwa, right? The real one is Konnichiwa. Okay, I'm not. People, my microphone battery died. Give me 5 minutes. Have a 5 minutes break. Have a 5 minutes break. Let's start at 8:11. Konnichiwa, right? Konnichiwa. I see. Konnichiwa. 8:11, 8:11 start. I need only 3 or 4 minutes to charge this. This year we don't give recordings to anyone again, like study packs and all, we don't give, okay? Not working. The light. Okay, let me try now. Right, you can hear me, Nick? Right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me properly? Like, I mean, can you hear me? Yes. So, konnichiwa, right? Okay, I forgot that entirely because I have been teaching students konnichiwa for a long time. So, entirely forgot that. Okay, whatever. In the tute, I have given konnichiwa, right? But maybe can you konnichiwa give the konnichiwa, it should be. Doesn't matter, it doesn't come with chemistry or anything, just remember. Konnichiwa. Okay, from today onwards, you are telling like this. Okay, you're telling like this, not in the other way. This is how you greet Japanese people. Okay, ko nizima, right? Okay, what is ko? Is a cobalt 2 plus, cobalt 2 plus. Ni means easy, nickel 2 plus. Z means zinc 2 plus. Ma means manganese 2 plus. Huh. Ko nizima. I think I thought this for a long time. I mean to get this. Then only I got this. Cobalt 2 plus, nickel 2 plus, zinc 2 plus, and manganese 2 plus. So cobalt 2 plus, cobalt sulfide, nickel 2 plus, nickel sulfide, zinc 2 plus, zinc sulfide, manganese 2 plus, manganese sulfide. There you go. So these two are black in color. These two are black in color. Zinc sulfide, zinc kiwahama, you should be like very innocent, like very, too much into religion. Zinc is white color. Zinc doesn't show any color, people. It shows one color. Zinc oxide, when you heat zinc oxide, it will be yellow color. Again, only by heating, okay? Zinc oxide, when you heat, it will be yellow color, and then when you cool it down, again comes to white color. So zinc can only show one color, where like zinc oxide, when you heat on it will turn yellow color. Otherwise, all the compounds that zinc is forming is going to be colorless or either white color. Right? So it's like zinc is very innocent, it doesn't show color, it's like a simple woman or man, whatever. A simple man or woman, just like me. O level literature, what did you do? Vendor of sweets. Raise your hands if you did vendor of sweets for O level literature. Vendor of sweets or may O level literature. If you did that, raise your hands. Okay, good. So in that you have Jagan, right? In that you have, I also did that book actually. That one you have Jagan, right? That like that person. Zinc is like that person. Very simple and kind and maybe stupid sometimes. So zinc 2 plus white color. Manganese sulfide. When you're going in D block, when you're learning D block, you will learn that manganese is a cation which represents females. Especially cobalt also. Now, cobalt also shows that female nature. Manganese also somewhat little bit shows the female nature. Cobalt 2 plus aqueous solutions are, pink in color. Cobalt aqueous solutions are pink in color. Manganese is, light pale pink in color. And manganese sulfide is pink color. Manganese sulfide is pink color. Manganese sulfide is pink color. Okay, write this down. So, conizima, meaning these three, sulfide precipitate. So, the cations which need large amount of sulfide will be precipitated in this one. Okay. Now, we had the special meeting, right? The attendance was how much? 50 to 60 or something. That's the first day they are trying A levels. I mean, after the flood condition, flood conditions and all, they came to A levels and they have that initial, push. Now it's gone. Literally, I told you this, right? 80,000 students are writing the exam and godak kattiye track kung inni, track panel inni, full track panel inni. Godak kung like 95% track out. Only 10,000 students are going to the exam and thinking, okay, I'll get an A or B. All others are track out. A, B, C, C. And it's tokkam track out. 50% is failed. A level biomaths. Biomaths both, 50% fail. Full track out. I don't know what's wrong with this generation. Like, video like, now, famous teachers in Sri Lanka, like single media. Look at the comments, like, teachers want to convey something educational, but these people are commenting, nonsense. All nonsense. Oh, that like how to go and check them. You will understand. Full track in. You can check the single medium groups and all. Full track. So majority of them, around 80,000 full track. 80,000 means 70,000 full track. So you have the game with the rest of the 10,000. That's all. You have this game between the rest of the 10,000. Others all are like, they are not in this game. So all you have to have is a little bit of discipline and a little bit of courage. And you do have to do the daily activities, daily work, you have to do homework and studying. And then, the small things you do. Definitely will get a campus. Definitely you'll get into campus. Sure and sure. You just keep on doing it till you, like a normal student. Just if you don't study hard, even like 10 hours per day, you dedicate into all three subjects equally. And for 8 months you do it, you will get a result like this. Probably ABB or AAB. If you want to get this one, you need to work hard a little bit because 3A's people only around 3% get this. Only around 3% in our country gets 3%. 3% gets 3A's. Okay, all three subjects, 3A's, they'll get only 3%. But if you just work normally, you can get a result like this BBB or ABB or AAB and you can get to university easily. That's what I'm telling. Nikang university එකට යන්න බලනවා ආට මෙහෙම කරොත් එහෙම. නිකන් වැඩ කරගෙන normally work කරොත් එහෙම මේ විදිහට යන්න බලනවා. Very easy people. Don't need to just No need to do some hard work. You can go to this. If you want to get 3 A's and then, medicine and A again and then you have to definitely work. But if your idea is to go for like biological science or, other stuff which you need to do, I mean, not only medicine is there and other stuff which you like to do, radiology, radiography or whatever, may A side you can go in that side very easily. That's the thing. මෙහෙම නිකං ගේම් එකේ හිටියත් discipline එකත් එක්ක you will get the result which you want. So yeah. So any bio study tips? I won't tell bio study tips in the inorganic class. It's going to be a mess. I'll tell it later. Okay, right. People, group number 5, the last one. It's time to leave. It's time to leave. So these are the last precipitates. These are the last precipitates. We are adding ammonium carbonate in the presence of ammonium chloride. Now, why ammonium chloride? Just like the group number 3, as a regulator, ammonium chloride is a regulator. So the cations which need low amount of carbonates will precipitate. And this is easy, people. You just have to select the S block group 2, the last 3. S block group 2, last 3. Calcium 2 plus. Calcium carbonate, calcium 2 plus. Below calcium, you have rubidium, strontium carbonate, and then cesium, barium carbonate. And these 3 are white in color. Can you remember when Melissa entered the funeral? There were 3 white color flags. You can think like this one is also having a 3 white color flags. Or you can think like this. When you are exiting the funeral, you will find 3 kids wearing white, saying, by Cassie. දැන් මං හදපු එක මට මතකත් නැහැ. By means barium. K means calcium. C means strontium. මේකදී එහෙම ඕනේ නැහැ. You can select the group 2 last 3. හරිද? Group 2 last 3. Calcium, strontium, barium. Or you can tell like this. By KC. මොකක් හරි එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Why did I put it? Like you can take it easily. Calcium, strontium, barium. These 3 are white color when you exit the funeral. Magnesium special. Last one is just magnesium special. This one is not there in the syllabus, but I have seen a lot of teachers, including the especially school teachers also, they have included this in their note. So I thought of like putting this one also in the note. So 8-hydroxyquinoline, there's an organic compound called 8-hydroxyquinoline. You don't need to know the molecular structure or anything. Just the name is enough. When you put 8-hydroxyquinoline, it will give a yellow-green color precipitate to magnesium 2 plus. That's a special one. It doesn't come to this group, people. It's a separate thing. Magnesium 2 plus, when you put 8-hydroxyquinoline, you will get a yellow, green precipitate. Yellow, green precipitate. Okay, right. One more thing, May. In this meeting, there are students who don't attend the live classes when they pay and join to the class. My advice is, if you are like that, if you have a fair reason, then fine. Of course, you can not come to a class by having a fair reason, funeral or another class which doesn't give recordings, something like that. You can come like that. But if you are just staying without joining the class just to watch the recording later, I won't accept that. If you are a student like that, I recommend not to join next month. May month ke join Nepal people. Inorganic is not something which you should watch recordings and do. That's it. Inorganic is a big part in the chemistry, and I'm trying my best. You can see here, I'm trying my best to do it more just like for a grade 5 student, I'm trying to teach it. I can do this put the cations and put the colors and tell you to study whatever you want. But I have created the story and make it interesting and jokes and here and there. The tute also like that, with these stuff, memory hacks. Among people to make you understand this easily. I can just give you the cations and the precipitates and tell you all the equilibrium parts and also but you will get fed up and you will give up, because you are here because you want to improve your marks. You're not you're not having 80 marks, 90 marks and coming to my class. එහෙම එන්නේ නෑ people. I don't have students who are getting 80s, 90s. Sure and short. ඒ කියන්නේ දැනට 80s, 90s ඉන්න students ලා නෑ මගේ. Maybe one or two are there. මගේ එහෙම students ලා නෑ. All the students who are coming near me are in the S level, F level, C level. And they want to improve their marks. That is why they are coming here. So that's how revision is the revision. And if you are not okay with stuff, that's actually true. That's how it's happening. So the AVK students, I don't teach it like, just like a theory class. So everything goes like this. The whole syllabus goes like this. So this time is better than the 2025. 2025, we just focused on theory more. This time we are focusing on theory plus questions, both together pushing forward. So especially now chemical calculations and all, we have done 5 essay questions. We are going to do 20 essay questions in the class. So the 6th one and 7th one, I have put it in the group. I'll discuss them through a recording, or else a separate live class will do for that within this week. So make sure you do those 2 essays, and also the first 5 essays you have to do it. Okay, now kata analysis is over. Now let's revise this part again. Take a sheet of paper. I want you to close the tute. I want you to close the tute. I want you to close all the tutes. Nothing you can't copy. Okay, just be honest with yourself. Okay, I just want to check your knowledge. Okay, I just want to check how much you are correct in this. Right. I want you to draw this flow chart. I want you to draw this flow chart. First of all, here this box tells what you're adding in group 1. So these are group 1 precipitates. What are the 3 precipitates in group 1 and their colors? Okay. 3 precipitates in group 1 and their color. What you're adding should be put here. So these are group 1. Then after that, group 2. Group 2, what you're adding, you have to put here on the side of the arrow. And the precipitates, the 9 precipitates, you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then the rest of the 2 here. So 4 black ones, 3 yellow ones, 1 brown one, and then 1 orange one. So after that, the third group, there are 3 precipitates and 3 activities to do. Actually, there are 3 activities. Just write your maximum. Okay, I mean, you don't have to write everything. Just write your maximum. Try to recall what you have studied. Just active recall is very important when it comes to inorganic. Try to recall what you have studied. The story, just play it in your head. Konizima, what does that mean? Now, okay, you will get most of this. Trust me, you will get most of this. Just because, if I just taught the compounds, more than that, this story will help you remember this. If you still don't know how to write it, that means you have not been listening to the class. Again, තාම ලියා ගන්න බැරි නම් අර ස්ටෝරි එකක් කියලා ඔක්කොම කරලා තාම බැරි නම් it's like you haven't listened to the class. So this is the third group. This is group 2, then group 3, then write group 4 also. Okay? Group 4, what you are doing, and the precipitates. There are 3 precipitates in group 4 also. Then group 5, what you are putting, and the precipitates. There are 3 precipitates there also. Now do it. Those who have finished writing, please raise your hands. They can, if you have finished marking them and you can't remember anything else, try to recall. But if you are done, then raise your hands. Okay. When will the class end? Today, people, at 9:30, I'll finish the class. Today's a free class, and we are supposed to do kata analysis and then analysis, and the rest of the part, probably 1 hour it will take. Normally, the class time is 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 3 hours. I'm telling for the outsiders. Right. If you're done, raise your hands. Okay. Right. One person. Okay. If you can remember more than 75%, you're perfect. I mean, like you can remember, that means like you have listened to the class properly with a large amount of focus and you can recall the stuff. If you're more than 50%, fine. That's fine. That's also you have listened properly and then you have focused. If you're less than 20%, maybe like, few here and there you have written, that means you have not listened to the class properly. That means you will have to watch the class again as a recording and then complete this part, because kata analysis is a very important part. It comes every year and this is the basis of inorganic. This is the base part of inorganic. Most of the tuition classes, they start inorganic by nomenclature. Like I also went to class back then, starting inorganic with me nomenclature. Like, I don't understand why, but inorganic is such a beautiful subject. Yeah, it's a subject. Okay, it's not a lesson. In university, it's a subject, inorganic. And inorganic is a subject. It's a big part, people. What you're learning in A levels is a very small thing. Hurry. 4 people are done. Others, please let me know once you finish writing. Please don't copy. Yeah? I mean, don't check your book. It's cheating because you're just testing yourself. You won't get marks or anything. Ah. Okay, good. So I'm going to do this. Okay, good. Others, I'll give you 1 more minute to try. Okay. Okay, right. Now, listen. First group, what you put? First of all, dilute HCl. Dilute HCl, there are 3 precipitates. Male is so mercury +1 oxidation state HgCl, or you can write Hg2Cl2. එහෙම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? Hg2Cl2 you can write, or else you can write HgCl. Both are correct. So Hg2Cl2 or HgCl, both are correct. Then next one is lead chloride PbCl2. The other one is AgCl. All 3 are white color. Okay. So each one you will get 1 point. Okay, you have to tell me how many points you have got. So this is 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and the color 1 point, and this one 1 point. So altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points are there. Okay. Group 1, how many points? Tell me. Group 1, how many points? 5 points, raise your hand. All 5 correct, raise your hands. Others, put your hands down. All 5 correct, raise your hands. Good, perfect. All 5 correct, around half. Then next one, group 2. Group 2, we are adding what? H2S, right? So this one is acidic medium because previous step we had HCl. So H2S slash H plus. If you have written H2S also correct, you can take that because previous step is H plus. So this is 1 point. 1 point. And the precipitates, first of all, you have this Leyland, that means lead sulfide. And then bus means bismuth sulfide, Bi2S3. Ka is there, so copper sulfide, and then huge Hg, Hg2 plus Hgs. So these are black in color. Next on cadmium sulfide, cardamom tin. There are 2 tins of cardamom, so cadmium sulfide. There are 3 tins of arsenic, As2S3. And then there are 4 tins, actually altogether 14. So altogether SnS2. These are yellow color. Then this one SNS, brown color. 2 tins are rusted, so rusted means brown color. And then finally orange, like auntie is giving orange color, Sb2S3. So antimony sulfide, orange. So altogether, how many points now? 1, 2, 3. For colors, altogether 1, 2, and 3 points. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From 12, how much did you get? So I mean, on this the second step, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 14 points. Out of 14, how much? Out of 14, how much? You can tell me. All 14 correct. Wow. 10 correct. 10 correct. 2 people, 10 correct. 12 correct. 8 correct. 12 correct. Oh my God. So good. So good. 8 correct. So all of you are more than 8, right? All of you are more than 8. The ones which you missed, just check in more closely. Ones which you missed, just check in more closely. 13. Wow. This is what I told you, okay? Now these 9 precipitates, if you just memorized it, I don't think you'll be able to tell. Not even 5. 11. Okay. 1 person 14, 2 people 13. And one person 13, 3 people 12, 10, I think 4 or 5 something. I don't remember exactly. Not 4 actually, 3 I guess. Okay, then group 3. Group 3, I'll erase and write, otherwise it's a mess. Group 3, there are 3 activities. For the activities, I'll give you 2 marks. Okay. Each 2 points. First activity, you're going to boil the solution. Boil the solution. Reason, I didn't tell you to write, right? Write the reason also. Write the reason. Don't check the book. Write the reason. The reason why you're doing it for the first one and second one. Third one, actually, the reason is to precipitate. Only for 1 and 2, you can write. Yes, you can write heat. When you heat the mixture also, it will boil. So boil. The next one is adding dilute HNO3. And also you have to heat, okay? Plus heat. Dilute HNO3 and heat. Now, why do you boil? I hope you have written this. Now, to remove H2S. Why do you add dilute HNO3 and heat? To convert Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus. For these two, I mean to boil and to remove H2S, both points, 2 points. This one, and this one, 3 points. 3 points, okay? For adding dilute HNO3 and heating 1 point, and then Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus another point. So 3 points there. 3 and 2, 5. Then here, the final step, adding ammonium hydroxide in the presence of ammonium chloride. No reason for that. You can understand the reason later in unit 12, like how is it happening and why is it happening. So this one I'll give 1 point. Then the precipitates, there are 3 precipitates. There is aluminium ice cream. So aluminium 3 plus. Ice means iron 3 plus. And cream is chromium 3 plus. Aluminium means hydroxide. So aluminium hydroxide. Ferric hydroxide. And then CrOH3. Aluminium hydroxide, gelatinous white, right? Gelatinous white precipitate. This one is reddish brown. Reddish brown. CrOH3, bluish green. Alright. So 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many points? How many? 7. Okay. 12. Very good. 10 again. Very good. 12. Very good. 6. Okay. 8. Nice. 10. 9. 10. There you go. Enough. No issues. Fine. If you have got more than 5, good. Okay. Now, next one. Majority of you like 10 plus. 10 plus or 10. I'll say like greater than and equal to 10. Greater than and equal to 10. Majority. Okay. Now, next one. Adding H2S, right? Fourth one is adding H2S in the basic medium. If you didn't write this, it's fine. H2S is good because in the previous step, we have added OH minus. So when you're writing in a question, you have to tell, okay, H2S in basic medium. Okay. H2S basic medium, 1 point. Then first one is like Nizimane, so cobalt sulfide. Ni means nickel sulfide. Z means zinc sulfide. Ma means manganese sulfide. Manganese sulfide was pink color. Zinc sulfide white color, the innocent one. Nickel and cobalt black color. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. From 10, how much? From 10, how much? All 10 correct. Perfect. All 10 correct. I think Conizuma is suitable. Oh my God. 3 people all correct. 4 people all correct. Okay. 1 person 9. 5 people all correct. 1 person again 9. 2 people 9 and 5 people. Okay. 6 people. 6 got all correct. And then 2 people got 9 correct. See? So then last one. Last one easy ne? ඒක නම් කමක් නැහැ නේ. Calcium carbonate. What you're adding is like ammonium carbonate in the presence of ammonium carbonate in the presence of ammonium chloride. Okay, මෙතන ammonium 2 වෙන්න ඕනේ. I think in the tute you have ammonium only 1. Yes. Ammonium 2 because ammonium has a plus 1 oxidation state. So here මෙතන 2 දාන්න. Ammonium there are 2. In the tute I have put it as 1. Okay, so ammonium carbonate, ammonium chloride, that's 1 mark. 2 marks then, 2 points. 2 points for that. And the precipitates calcium carbonate, strontium carbonate, barium carbonate. White color. So 3 points, 1 point. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From 6, you can take it, you can keep it yourself the marks. So this is easy, last one. So with that, the cat analysis part is over. So now what you have to do, just after the class, no need to go and revise again. After the class, no need. Tomorrow morning, revise. Okay, tomorrow morning, you have to revise this part again. Now take anion analysis. I have some time left. Take the anion analysis part. Okay. People, inorganic is easy when you learn it the right way and you approach questions in the right way. Remember that I told you, everyone in the meeting right now and the people who join for January, every one of you should be able to understand inorganic and then answer questions. That's my total target. Inorganic is a big part and it's like covering more than 20 marks for the A-level paper. Harita, if you cover inorganic, it's 20 marks, huh? Don't forget. That's the essay, that's the structure essay, there are MCQs. All three. So please don't mess this up. Just like you covered kata analysis, keep your focus and your attention in the class for the other stuff also. The hardest part you have completed, just remember that the hardest part you have completed. Kata analysis is a hard part. It's like, more than 15 to 20 precipitates are there. And you have completed all of that with around 80% accuracy without looking at the book you have written, and you have written like more than 80% of it. So don't miss the rest. Don't miss the rest. Like focus. Analysis, people, when dilute acid is added, dilute acid can dilute HCl, dilute H2SO4, it can be concentrated also, no issues. When acid is added, however, acid people, when you add acid, what will happen is from carbonate, when you add acid, it will liberate carbon dioxide. For a carbonate, you add acid, you get carbon dioxide. For a carbonate, you add acid, you get carbon dioxide. For a carbonate, you add acid, you get carbon dioxide. For example, calcium carbonate plus HCl. This reaction has HCl. So when you add people, what will happen? Calcium chloride plus carbon dioxide plus water. So this is an example reaction. This is an example reaction. Then next on bicarbonate, the same thing. H plus added, you get carbon dioxide. For example, sodium bicarbonate plus HCl, you will get sodium chloride plus H2O plus CO2. Write these two. Okay, now the next one, sulfite, SO3 minus, S2O3 2 minus. Now sulfide, when you add H plus, it's easy. Just hydrogen combining with sulfur forming H2S. H2S. And then next on sulfite, you call this sulfite. This is sulfite, this is sulfite. When you add H plus into this, you will get SO2. You will get SO2. SO2 gas. Then S2O3 2 minus. S2O3 2 minus. Let's write an example reaction. SO3 2 minus H plus. You will get SO2. Make it example Na2S plus HCl. You will get NaCl plus H2S. Hare. You get NaCl plus H2S. Then this one is Na2SO3 plus HCl. You will get NaCl plus SO2 plus H2O. Okay, it's like carbonate reaction, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate also you will get carbon dioxide and water. Here also you will get sodium sulfite, SO2 and water. S2O32 minus, when you add H plus, you will get a different kind of thing. Now this is sulfur precipitate. Sulfur precipitate will form together with SO2. Hurry, SO2 gas evolved. Now this is a gas, H2S. SO2 is also a gas. This one also SO2 gas evolved. This is a white, milky, yellow color. Yellow, milky solution. Yellow, milky solution. It's like yellow color precipitation, like milky solution you will form. May reaction I have done probably 30 times in the laboratory. This is the thing now. In our school, we had a workshop. I was in grade 12. And we had to do practicals for Akkas and Ayas from other rural schools and all. They come to our school and then we had some arrangements like everyone have to do practicals. I don't even know inorganic. I haven't done inorganic in classes or anything. Like teacher taught me actually the thing which I'm doing. She taught me, so I had to do these kind of things. Adding acid to anions and then gases evolved, and then now yellow color precipitate. I was like, Akka here, yellow color precipitate. It's like they don't know that we are Mallis. They don't know that we are Mallis. So he taught actually. We don't even know inorganic, but he taught, and teacher was like, I liked it actually. I liked the practical and everything. I was like, I feel like a chemist. I did this around 30 times or something. I think I hodano. I had to clean the rest tubes. I clean karan. वो करना है क्लीन करना टेस्ट यूज मंग करना वो क्लीन करना वो hodano. From morning from 7 to like afternoon 2:30 wage kara. However 2:30 wage kara for 2 days actually. 2 days we did. Another day I got another one. Right, another one. That was a D block practical, inorganic D block. So there were organic practicals, physics, physics practicals and all. Workshop, it was a workshop. We didn't earn anything, we didn't earn any money or anything, we just had to do the practicals. So S2O3 2 minus, you get H plus, you get sulfur precipitate and SO2. That's how I fell in love with chemistry that day. That's how I saw like this is not just the stuff we are writing in the book. Chemistry is not just the stuff we are writing in the book, it's magic, people. Chemistry is magic. You just go to a place and see chemistry lab. Chemistry is magic. S2O3 2 minus forms the sulfur precipitate and SO2. Then next one, NO2 minus. NO2 minus, people, you will get NO2 gas. And NO2 gas is the only brown color gas in the syllabus. Hurry. Now there's another one, ClO2, Cl2. ClO2 make a syllabus again. You can't remember exactly. CrO2 Cl2, sorry, CrO2 Cl2. Homochromatic gas I can't remember exactly. I'll check and tell. This is not there in the syllabus. This is also brown color, but that is the brown color gas which you have in the syllabus. So this is removed from the syllabus. This was there in the old syllabus. So this is the only brown color gas in the syllabus. So if there is an anion and you put dilute acid and it evolves NO2, that's going to be NO2 minus. Yeah, S2O3 2 minus, I'll give an example. You can write this. Na2S2O3 will form Na sulfide and SO2. Right, so one will go to this side, other will go to that side. So sulfur precipitate Na2S plus sulfur plus SO2. I forgot HCl. You know another one. HCl, sorry, yeah, HCl. I was like thinking, how did sodium sulfide come? So NaCl formed plus sulfur plus SO2 plus H2O also there, okay? Sodium chloride plus sulfur plus SO2 plus H2O, all four are going to form. Because HCl contains hydrogen, so hydrogen should join with an oxygen to form H2O. Meanwhile, sodium will join with the chlorine, chlorine in HCl to form sodium chloride plus sulfur plus SO2 plus H2O. This one is kind of out of syllabus. We don't have to study a reaction like that, but we just have to know NO2 is evolved. I'll write it. NaNO2 plus HCl. This will form HNO2 plus NaCl, okay? HNO2 in our syllabus we learn it. It will dissociate to form NO plus HNO3 plus H2O. It's weird, I know. It will form NO, HNO3 and H2O. According to our syllabus, new syllabus, we are learning like this. In the earlier syllabus, it was NO, NO2 and H2O. Okay. In the new syllabus, we are learning NO, HNO3 and H2O. Okay, now HNO3 is, NO is there. NO will further oxidize to form NO2. That is how NO2 is formed. Now, this is out of syllabus, this whole part. Out of syllabus කියන්නේ this dissociation is there. හරිද? So you might get it out of syllabus කියන්නත් බෑ. We can't tell it like out of syllabus. But first thing that's going to happen is NaNO2 react with HCl to form HNO2 NaCl, and then HNO2 will dissociate to form NO, HNO3, H2O, and then NO will oxidize with O2 to form NO2. No need to think this much deep. Just know that these anions, when you add H plus, what kind of gas is evolving and what's the observation. That's what I want you to understand. Not the product. What about Br2? Br2 in Br2 is not coming here. Br2 in bromine තියෙන්නේ බෑ. We need bromine. Br2 is not a gas, it's a liquid at room temperature. Okay. Now, people listen. දැන් මේකේ මෙහෙම නෙමෙයි questions. කියන්නේ මෙහෙම අහන්නේ කෙලින් අහන්නේ questions. They are asking like this. හරි? ඔය questions අහන්නේ මෙහෙම. There is a compound X. Compound X. It contains a cation, it contains an anion. Okay. There is a compound X. When you add dilute HCl to this, you will get a white color precipitate. And it will evolve a brown color gas. You will get a white color precipitate and it will evolve a brown color gas. This is how they are going to give the question. They have to give another point to understand what's the cation. Anion, however, dilute HCl, we get a brown color gas. Okay, it should be NO2 minus. Dilute HCl, white color precipitate. What? Cation analysis group 1. Dilute HCl, white color. Those three flags. From that, either one of those three cations. It can be Ag plus, it can be Lead2 plus, it can be, what do you call, the other one. What is the other one? Mercury. Mercury. It can be one of these three. It can be one of these three. So we need another one to identify what is the cation. That one we'll learn further in inorganic. That's how inorganic questions are made. That is how inorganic questions are made. We are moving forward, people by learning stuff in order to identify in between each other. Lead2 plus, silver plus, we can identify. You don't know that still. I can identify Lead2 plus and silver plus from each other. If someone told me, okay, now you identify this one, Ag plus and Lead2 plus, both are colorless solutions. What you're going to do is, Br2 is brown color. Yes, Br2 is brown color. That's correct. Now, if they ask you to identify in between these two, make it a ලියන procedure එකක් තියෙනවා. There should be a procedure, and your mind should be like, okay, where did I learn this? And you have to go through all the inorganic syllabus and think, okay, it was there. Where was it? Make it people. If you add HCl to this and to this both, you will get PbCl to here, and you will get AgCl here. You will get AgCl here. And then what I'm going to do is you're going to put ammonia another, you're going to put, yeah, excess HCl. You're going to put excess HCl. When you put excess HCl, people, this one will dissolve. This one will dissolve to form PbCl4 2 minus. And this is a colorless solution. So initially it will form a white color precipitate and it will become colorless. But this one doesn't show such a observation. So that's how you identify. But you just have to know like what you're going to do with this. Again, like, you know, or else there's another method. Just adding S2O3 2 minus, you can do another one. You're going to learn these things. Don't worry. S2O3 2 minus, when you add to both people, this will form lead thiosulfate. This will form Ag silver thiosulfate. Silver thiosulfate is originally white color. This one also white color. But what will happen is this one after like 10 seconds or something, it will turn black color, forming Ag2S. And this one doesn't form black color immediately. We have to heat it. Like, you know, hold it to a Bunsen burner. So you have to heat it a little bit. Then only you will get lead sulfide. Black color. So this is how you identify in between cations. If you question X, you have to identify what is the cation and anion. And we have to give another one like this to identify in between Ag plus and lead 2 plus. And there are different methods in the inorganic where you identify cations and anions with each other and identify homoic, you know. And how to identify whether it's SO2 and carbon dioxide now? Like you see a gas is evolving, you can't see a color difference also. Both are colorless, but this one is having a pungent smell, okay? But still, you have to like chemically identify it. SO2 and CO2. There is a property like SO2 is a bleaching agent. I'm just going through the syllabus just once and for all to make you understand what is inorganic. SO2 is a bleaching agent. SO2 can bleach because both are acidic gases. Both are acidic, don't forget. Both are acidic, but SO2 is a bleaching agent. And SO2 can decolorize a flower petal. Flower petal it will decolorize, but carbon dioxide cannot do that. There's another method to identify. You can add potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate react only this one will react and this one will not react. We are going to learn them in gas identifications also. Here gas identifications, nitrate identifications are there, and then sulfate identification, and then H2O3 2 minus identification, and then halogen identification. Halogen identification, there are three. First one is lead nitrate test, other one is silver nitrate test, other one is globule test. So we have to do. So you have to keep your mind sharp and then focused in order to study inorganic. So yeah, that's it. I will not go any further with the TUT people because you don't have the TUT and you have to write these things in the TUT and complete it once and for all. I will stop from anion analysis as a free class today. Okay. Right. So you got the idea, right? I mean, what is inorganic and how to study inorganic? It's not a boring thing at all. Inorganic is not a boring. If you hate inorganic, I will change that for sure. I mean, if you hate inorganic, like I love inorganic personally, inorganic is my favorite thing. So one more thing person is asking me, H2S rotten smell. Yes, you're going to learn that in gas identification. I'll tell that. Here also you had one compound release H2S, right? So that's rotten smell. අර මං කිව්වේ මම practical එකක් I did 18 to 20 to 30 times already I did a practical on that H2S also I produced 30 times I produced H2S. Just imagine that. And I have to bear the smell also. Like it's like a broken toilet, people. H2S smell. Like toilet pit, you just broke the toilet pit and that smell only you get. Teacher told me to put one drop of, yeah. I'll tell the details about the class in WhatsApp. You can drop me a message. I won't tell it in the video. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. I just did. She told me to only put one drop just to produce small amount of H2S. Right. Okay. Then you can leave the meeting today. Thank you for joining. See you again in the next class next week. Okay. Good night.